Good morning, Pace Pirates. I'm Ryan Sloboda.
And I'm Jocelyn Daniel. Today is Friday, October 5th, 2018.
Please stand and join us in the Pledge of Allegiance and the Pace Pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
We at Pace pledge to treat everyone with fairness, kindness, and respect.
Before we send it over to Pace College Game Day, let's find out how our experts have done thus far.
Back to week 3 of Pace College Game Day. I'm Kyle Dixon.
I'm Jake Allison.
In the first matchup, it's number 7 Oklahoma Sooners visiting number 19 Texas Longhorns.
Now the key for Oklahoma to win is Oklahoma quarterback Kyler Murray's passing game.
The X factor for Texas to win is playing good tight coverage on the Oklahoma's wide receiver Marquise Brown with 4 of 12 rushing yards and 3 touchdowns in the first season.
Texas defense has been doing really good this season. Texas defense has a tough test this weekend.
Second game, number 5 LSU Tigers will be traveling to number 22 Florida Gators.
Florida has come off a hard road game last week against Mississippi State. LSU has done a phenomenal so far, but the Gators will be a test.
The way for LSU to win is protection from the offensive line and quarterback Joe Burrow. Quickness in passing the football.
Florida's defense was explosive last week against Mississippi State with 5 sacks. LSU needs to keep an eye out for linebacker C.C. Jefferson. Florida's quarterback, Felipe Franks, needs to be fast in the pocket, including he has 12 touchdowns and 3 interceptions.
In the main event, Florida State takes on number 17 Miami in a big rivalry showdown. Man, this rivalry has so many good games.
Yes, it has.
FSU quarterback DeAndre Francois and Miami quarterback Malik Rozier will be tested. This is a hard-fought game for both teams.
Let's take a look at the preview of the showdown.
Now, let's bring in the guest picker, Mr. Reisner.
Game 1, Oklahoma versus Texas. I got Oklahoma big.
Yeah, I agree with you. They've been doing really good this season. I want to see what they can do against the Texas Longhorns.
Well, I'm a history teacher, and I've been told that you never mess with Texas, so I'm going to go with Texas.
Okay. In Game 2, it's Florida versus LSU. I got Florida.
Yeah, I'm a big rival against Florida. I'm going for LSU.
Well, I don't really know much about football, which should be apparent by this interview, but I do know that if you put a gator and a tiger in the same room together, the gator's probably going to win, although the tiger is very fierce. I'm going to go with Florida.
Game 3, Florida State versus Miami. I got the U.
Nah, man. I got the spear.
So, interestingly enough, I did go to an FSU-Miami game 2 years ago during Hurricane Matthew. Oh, my wife was a Seminole, so go Noles.
That's all for this week, Pace Pirates. Catch you later.
Louisville against Georgia Tech at 7 p.m. Oklahoma against Texas at 12 p.m. The Seminoles against the Hurricanes at 3:30 p.m. The Florida Gators against the LSU Tigers at 3:30 p.m. Kentucky against Texas A&M at 7 p.m. The player to watch this week is junior UCF quarterback Mackenzie Milton, who last year was named a national champion and last year set 3 UCF records with the most passing touchdowns in a season, the most passing yards in a season, and the most offensive yards in a season, and was on the Heisman watch this year, and so far has 13 touchdowns to 3 interceptions. SMU against UCF at 7 p.m. The player to watch this week is Cincinnati Bengals wide receiver A.J. Green, who has been named to 7 straight Pro Bowls, a Pro Bowl every season he's been in the NFL, and has a matchup against a Miami Dolphins defense that got torched by the Patriots last week. The Cincinnati Bengals against the Miami Dolphins at 1 p.m. The Kansas City Chiefs against the Jacksonville Jaguars at 1 p.m. A rematch of last year's NFC Championship game at 4:25 p.m. is the Vikings against the Eagles. And on Monday, the New Orleans Saints play against the Washington Redskins at 8:15 p.m.
What the? Hey Brian, what are you doing?
I'm trying to find some movies to see this weekend, but I can't find something to see.
Well, maybe this new segment can help you out. Here's At the Movies with Julia.
Welcome to my segment, At the Movies with Julia. Here are the upcoming movies for October. Stay tuned for the upcoming movies for November. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, Julia. That really helped me.
Now it's time for the White Dove Award winners.
Quote of the day and birthdays!
The best preparation for tomorrow is doing your best today. H. Jackson Brown, Jr.
Happy birthday!
That's all the news for today. We'll see you all at the Students versus Parents Kickball. Go Students!